Hello everyone, welcome to Gradeup. In this session, we are going to discuss the concept of percentage change and specifically the problems based on percentage change. So we did the same topic yesterday, so it is in continuation to the same. This is part 2. So before we start, please everyone mark your presence. Be quick and please mark your presence. So let's start right. So there is a very important announcement. So if you subscribe for Gradeup Super, you will be having a flat 40% off on your fee. You need to use the code mentioned here, which is light40. So today is the last day of availing this code. So still, if you haven't availed this opportunity, so this is for the first time Gradeup is offering such a huge fee waiver of 40%. Please avail it immediately. So to speak to our counselors, you can call us on this number. So I'm going to write both here. So the code is light40 and the contact number of the counselors is 96500 52904. Right. So please be quick and subscribe. So today is the last day of this offer. Yes, definitely. We will be covering P&C probability as well. All right. We will be covering that also. So each and every topic will be covered thoroughly. Right. So let's start with uh, today's session. So you need to ensure that when you subscribe for Gradeup Super, for all CAT 2021 students, it is very important for you. You have to subscribe for 18 months program. Please keep that in mind. 6 and 3 months variant are there for only and only those who are appearing in 2020. Right, CAT 2020, they can go for 6 or 3 month program. All CAT 2021 students has to subscribe for 18 months program. When you subscribe to Gradeup Super, you will be getting unlimited access to all structured live courses and mock test. Now when I am talking about structured live courses, please keep in mind all the classes are conducted live the way you are attending it right now, which are also recorded for the purpose of your revision, or if at any point in time you have missed a class, you can always attend it, right? So that you are running parallel to each and every student of your batch. Full syllabus coverage will be there from very basic till advanced. Each and everything will be covered. Complete doubt resolution is there. So there is a doubt forum. There are live doubt classes, and in each and every session as well, live class, you can always raise your doubt and they are cleared immediately. All the faculty members are expert. Most of us are 99.9 percentile and above. Performance and report card will be given to you for each and every mock test and sectional test you appear in. So there is a attendance management system also, which will keep you informed about the days you were present and the days you anyhow missed your class. Right. So now let's start. Here it says a bakery opened with its daily supply of 40 dozen rolls. Half of the rolls were sold by noon. So half of 40 is 20. 20 rolls are sold by noon. So leftover is 20. And 60% of the remaining. So 60% of 20 are 12 were sold between noon and closing time. Right. So this is before noon, right? And this is afternoon up to closing time, right? So remaining will be 8 then. So he says how many dozen rolls were left unsold. So guys, answer comes out to be 8, which is option B. So whenever you see such a question wherein there is a breakup given to you in terms of fraction or percentage, always form a tree like this. So this tree formation gives us values very clearly, and the job becomes very easy to pick each and every value whenever required. So please check it out. I hope it is clear to each and every student. Okay, so let's move on. A boy calculates his profit on selling price and finds it to be 16 whole 2 by 3%. So guys, this is 1 by 6. So what is this actual profit percent? So let's say if your selling price is 6x, you calculated your profit to be 1 by 6 of 6x, which is x, which means cost comes out to be 6x minus x, which is 5x. So actual profit percent is profit calculated over cost. So x calculated over 5x comes out to be x upon 5x, which is 1 by 5, which equals 20%. So answer comes out to be B. So guys, please check it out the way we have taken values, right? So if we take 6 or any multiple of 6, my calculations will be very, very easy. So here it was important to convert this value to P by Q equivalent, to its fractional equivalent, so that we can do the calculations easy. In third, he says the annual production in cement industry is subject to business cycles. The production increases for 2 consecutive years consistently by 18% and decreases by 12% in the third year. Again, in the next 2 years, it increases by 18% each year and decreases by 12% in third year. So taking 2008 as the base year, what will be the approximate effect on cement production in 2012? So 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. So they are the years given to me, right? So when I say production increases in 2 years and then decreases by a year and again increases, right? So let's assume that the value increases here by 18 and 18, and then it decreased here by 12, again increased here by 18%. In order to study overall percentage change, there are two ways of doing it. One is that we use the concept of multiplying factor, or we use the concept of two successive percentage changes. So if we increase a value by A% and B%, overall change will be A plus B plus AB upon 100. So if I apply this rule on two values at a time, so calculation will be even easier. So let's apply it here. So 18 plus 18 is 36. Plus 18 into 18, we know 18 square is 324. So it is upon 100, so makes it 3.24. So this adds up to 39.24. Let's apply the very same formula on these two as well. So it is 18 minus 12, which is 6, minus 12 into 18 upon 100. Now 12 into 18 is 216. 216 upon 100 comes out to be 2.16. And difference of these two comes out to be 3.84%. Now we can apply the formula on these two values. So 39.24 and 3.84 adds up to 4 plus 4, 8, 2 plus 8, 10, 39 plus 1, 40 plus 3, 43.08. And plus it will be product of these two upon 100. So let's approximate it, right? So can I say it is approximately 40 and this is approximately 4 upon 100, which comes out to be 16 upon 10, which is around 1.6. So if we add 1.6 to this, my answer comes out to be around 44.68%. So the closest value will be C, which gives me an increase of approximately 45% on the given value. So if we use the concept of multiplying factor, we can also say, let's assume initially the value was x. As it increased by 18% three times, so we need to multiply with 1.183 times. It decreased by 12%, so the multiplying factor is 0.88. So we need to multiply all these values. So if you do not find this product to be very comfortable, please avoid it, right? So this is a better way of doing it, wherein the calculations can be done taken two at a time. So a very easy question, keeping the concept of successive percentage change in mind. So in this question it says a salesman commission is 5% on all sales up to 10,000 and 4% on the sales exceeding 10,000. He remits rupee 31,100 to his parent company after deducting his commission. So his total commission is, so he paid this much, right, after deducting his commission. So we need to figure out what was the commission part, right? Now in order to do so, as it is given to me that from rupee 1 up to 10,000, his commission is 5% of 10,000, which is rupee 500, right? And on the sales exceeding 10,000, let's say if he had made a sale of rupee X, he will be getting commission which will be 4% of X, which is 0.04X, right? So this is the total sale that he made, and this is his commission amount. So the amount he is supposed to pay back to the company will be 10,000 plus X minus the commission part, which is 500 plus 0.04X. And given to me is that he paid an amount of 31,100 to the company. Now by solving this equation, we can find the value of X. So here I can say 10,000 minus 500 is 9,500, which will be subtracted out of this. So two zeros comes as it is. 11 minus 5 is 6. 10 minus 9 is 1. And here it will be 21600. On the other side, X minus 0.04X comes out to be 0.96X. So the value of X comes out to be 21600 upon 96 into 100. As we are required to calculate his commission, so we are required value of 0.04X. So if I multiply both sides with 0.04, so that is 4 upon 100. So this get cancelled out. 4 to the 8, 4 4 the 16 get cancelled out, right? Now we know that 216 is again a multiple of 24. 24 into 9 comes out to be 216. So 0.04X is 900 plus 500, so the total commission was 1400. So answer comes out to be option A. So please everyone check it out. I hope it is clear. Okay, so let's move on. Here it says there are two alloys P and Q made up of silver, copper and aluminium. So it is silver, copper and aluminium in both these. Alloy P contains 45% silver and rest aluminium. So 55% is aluminium, so copper is not available in P. Alloy Q contains 30% silver, 35% copper and rest is aluminium. So these two values add up to 65, so remaining is another 35%. Alloys P and Q are mixed in the ratio 1 is to 4.5. Now guys, 1 is to 4.5 is as good as 9 is to 2, rather 2 is to 9. Right? The approximate percentage of silver and copper in the newly formed alloy is. So because they are mixed in the ratio 2:9, so let's assume it to be 200 kg and this to be 900 kg, right? So the total value that we will be getting here is 1100 kg of new alloy, in which silver will be 45% of 200, which is 90, plus 30% of 900, which comes out to be 270. So these two values add up to 360. So the percentage of silver in the new alloy will be 360 upon 1100 into 100%. This get cancelled out. 11 threes are 33, leftover is 30. So 11 twos are 32, leftover is 11 twos are 22, leftover is 80. So it is around 32.7%. Likewise, if we observe the value of copper, so that will be 35% of 900, which is 35 into 9 upon 1100 into 100%. This get cancelled out. So 9 times 5 is 45, 4 carried ahead. 27 plus 4 is 31 upon 11. So it becomes 11 twos are 22, leftover is 95. So it comes out to be around 29%. So we can clearly say that the approximate percentage of silver and copper in the new formed alloy will be 33 and 29%. So guys, please check it out. I hope it is clear to each and every student. Okay, so let's move on. If decreasing 70 by x% yields the same result as increasing 60 by x%, then x% of 50 is. In order to solve it, let's write down an equation. If we decrease 70 by x%, so the leftover value is 70 into 1 minus x upon 100. It yields the same result when you increase 60 by x%, which means into 1 plus x upon 100. So when we simplify, 0 and 0 got cancelled out. Let's open the bracket. 7 minus 7x upon 100 equal 6 plus 6x upon 100. So it comes here and got added to this. 7 plus 6 becomes 13x upon 100 equal 7 minus 6, which is 1. So x comes out to be 100 upon 13. Question says x% of 50 is. So 100 by 13% of 50 will be, this get cancelled out. So we know 13 threes are 39, leftover is 11, makes it 110. 13 eights are 104. So my answer comes out to be option A, which is 3.84. So guys, please check it out. I hope it is clear. Here it says a number n when increased by 20%. So if we increase n by 20%, it becomes 1.2n. It will still be 10 less than m. So this will be equivalent to m minus 10. But if decreased by 33.33%, which is 1 by 3, so leftover will be 2 by 3n. It will be 8 more than the value of p, so that is equivalent to p plus 8. Right? So if n, m and p are positive integers and n is less than 20, the value of p is what percent less than the value of m? This is we need to observe. Now in order to solve it, so the percentage by which p is less than m, the calculation is p minus m upon m into 100. This will be the required answer. Or we can say p upon m minus 1 into 100 is the required answer. So we are required the ratio between p and m. In order to find out, let's have a look here. So 1.2 is nothing but 12 by 10, which is 6 by 5. So I'm writing this as 6 by 5n. And here it is 2 by 3n. And the value of n is less than 20. And all p, m and n are integers, positive integers. So if m is an integer, n must be a multiple of 5. And if p is an integer, n must be a multiple of 3. So can I say n should be a multiple of 5 and 3? So the only number less than 20, which is a common multiple of 5 and 3, is nothing but 15. So if n is 15, so put this value here, right? 5 3s are 15, get cancelled out. 6 into 3 is 18. 18 plus 10, m comes out to be 28. So if n is 15, 3 5s are 15, get cancelled out. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 8, p comes out to be 2. So we just need to put these values here. So p is 2, m is 28. So 2 by 28 is 1 by 14. Minus 1 comes out to be minus 13 by 14 into 100. So guys, please check it out. So 1 by 14 is 7%. So 13 by 14 is around 93%. So the correct answer option is C. Is it done? Right. So let's move on. So here it says, in an examination, the maximum possible score is n, while the pass marks is 45% of n, which is 0.45 n. A candidate obtains 36 marks but falls short of the pass marks by 68%. Which one of the following is then correct? Right? So if a candidate obtains 36 marks and falls short of the pass mark by 68%, which means this gap here given to me is 68% of some value. So we need to identify the value with which this comparison is basically given to me. So can you tell me with what value it is being compared? Be quick and tell me. Can you tell me with what value it is compared? It is compared with passing marks. So he falls short by 68%, which means the marks obtained are 32% of pass marks. So its 32% will be 0.32 into 0.45 n. So he says which one of the following is then correct. We have to find the relation of n with these values. So we need to simplify it. N comes out to be 36 upon 0.32 gives me 32 upon 100. 0.45 gives me 45 upon 100. So we all know 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45. Then we can say 4 8s are 32, 4 into 25 is 100, 4 into 2 is 8, 5 into 5 is 25, and 2 into 50 is 100, which comes out to be 250. So it is divisible by 25. So the correct answer option is C. So a bit of calculations here, but everything get cancelled out, so job becomes very easy. So this question appeared in CAT around 2-3 times. So it is very important for all of us to do this and always memorize it. It's a very basic concept. Here it says at the end of year 1998, Shepherd bought 9 dozen goats. Henceforth, he added P% of the goats at the beginning of the year and sold Q% of the goats at the end of the year. If the shepherd had again 9 dozen goats at the end of year 2002, after making the sales for that year, which of the following is true? If you keep increasing value by P% and decreasing Q%, it must end at 9 dozen every year. Only then at the end of 2002, again it will be ending in same value, 9 dozen. So if I increase a value by some percentage and decrease it by some percentage, the first percentage increase, which is P, must be greater than Q always, because the value of your base has increased. So the percentage decrease has to be less than initial percentage increase. So here the right answer option comes out to be C, which is P greater than Q. A very easy question given to me in this particular case multiple times, right? So this concept is related to change of base. Okay, so let's move on. Meena scores 40% in an examination, and after review, even though her score is increased by 50%, she fails by 35 marks. So we need to assume some value. Let's assume that the maximum marks are 100x, right? So this is the level of passing marks. He says Meena score 40%, which is 40x. Even though her score increased by 50%, so half of this is 20, makes it 60x. She still fails by 35 marks. It means passing marks must be 60x plus 35. If her post-review score is increased by 20%, so this value increased by 20% makes it 72x. She will have 7 marks more than passing marks. Now he says the passing marks are 72x minus 7. So these two values are effectively equal. So 72 minus 60 comes out to be 12x, which is equivalent to 35 plus 7, which is 42. So the value of x comes out to be 42 upon 12, 6 get cancelled out, which is 7 by 2, 3.5. So the maximum marks are 100 into 3.5, which are 350, and the passing marks are 60 into 7 by 2, makes it 210, plus 35 to 45 are the passing marks. Question says the percentage score needed for passing the examination is. So 245 is what percent of 350? Divide these two and multiply by 100. So we can clearly see that the 0 get cancelled out, right? 7 5s are 35, 7 3s are 21, and then 7 5s are 35, 5 7s are 35, 7 into 10, answer comes out to be 70%. So guys, please check it out. I hope it is clear to each and every student. A very, very important question again. Right. The income of A is 20% more than the income of B and 20% less than that of K. So we are given relation between A, B and K. So here we again need to assume certain set of values because finally percentage calculation is coming into picture, right? If A's income is 20% more than B, so if B is 100, it will be like 120. And 20% less than K, right? So this 120 is 20% less than K, so K will be 120 upon 0.8, right? So if this is 100, A is 120, K is 120 upon 0.8. Please keep that in mind, right? So we need to calculate 120 upon 0.8, which is 4 by 5. So 4 3s are 12, makes it 30. K comes out to be 150. If K's income goes down by 4%, so 4% of 150 is 4 upon 100 into 150. 0 get cancelled out, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4, becomes 6. If it goes down by 6, it will be 144. And Bimla's income goes up by 10%, 10% of 100 is 10, right? So it becomes 110. Then the percentage by which Kamla's income would exceed Bimla's is nearest to. So difference of these two we can clearly see is 34 upon 110 into 100 is the required answer. 0 0 get cancelled out, right? So 340 upon 11 comes out to be 11, 3s are 33, remaining is 10. So it is very much closer to 31. So answer comes out to be A, 31%. So we have done a lot of examples. I am Ajay Sareen. I I'm a mentor for Quant and LRDR. Every year, almost I appear in CAT exam, and I always get almost all IIM calls, and I get 100 percentile or 99.99 kind of percentile in my subject area of expertise, which is Quant and LRDR, right? So I will be training you for Quant and LRDI, and I am having 16 plus years of experience training students for Quant and LRDI for various competitive examinations like CAT, GMAT, GRE, and all. Ongoing and upcoming courses on Gradeup are a comprehensive course which is third batch, and its enrollment start date and study plan start date is 9th of November. So today being the last day for huge fee waiver of 40%, please enroll today itself for this program. So please keep in mind the code is light 40, right? Mission MBA is another batch wherein our total focus is for all the students who are not focusing on CAT but TISNET, CMAT, MAT and Maharashtra CT kind of examinations. Enrollment start date for the same is 2nd November and study plan will start on 9th November. So the same code is applicable here as well. For any MBA related courses, you can avail the fee of flat 40% off. Pranav, Jatin, Vikas, Vijay, Ashish, Savitri, all are your trainers. Sonojam, Anant, Ajay Sareen, it's me. Tapesh, Vikrant, Saral, Anurag. All of us are going to train you throughout the year, right? And we will be supporting you, guiding you whenever, wherever you feel like. We are always available, right? So you can always call us, you can always meet us for any of your query. We are always there to help you out. So we all wish you very best, guys. Thanks a lot for being there. We'll catch up with you in next session. So by that time, please keep practicing topic-wise quizzes and keep attending live classes. Thanks a lot. Thank you.